7 signs women see you as weak and how to fix them. Did you know that women can instinctively pick up on subtle behaviors that signal weakness? Psychology shows that these unnoticed cues shape how they perceive you, often influencing their level of respect and attraction. Many men unknowingly exhibit these signs, thinking they are being considerate or accommodating, when in reality, they are eroding their own presence. In this video, we'll uncover 7 signs that make women see you as weak, and most importantly, how you can fix them to become a more confident and desirable man, one you constantly seek her. Lesson 1. Validation. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits a man can have. Yet many men unknowingly undermine their own by constantly seeking validation from the women they're interested in. If every decision you make hinges on her approval, whether it's what to wear, where to eat, or how to act, you are sending the message that you lack self-assurance while asking for input is normal. Excessive reliance on her opinions can make you seem uncertain and insecure. Imagine this. You're out on a date, and instead of choosing what you want to eat, you ask her, "Do you think I should get the pasta or the steak?" While it might seem like an innocent question, constantly deferring to her for small decisions can be a major red flag. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a clear sense of self. If you always look to her for reassurance, she may start to feel like she's leading the relationship, which can diminish her attraction to you over time. The key to overcoming this habit is to trust yourself more. Make decisions confidently, even if they are small. Women respect men who know what they want and stand by their choices instead of always asking for approval. Express your own preferences if she disagrees. That's fine. But don't let it shake your confidence. The more you project certainty in your actions, the more respect and admiration you'll naturally command. 2. You avoid confrontation. At Lesson 2, all costs while being agreeable and avoiding unnecessary conflicts can be a good trait. Refusing to stand up for yourself when it matters is a clear sign of weakness. Women notice when a man refuses to address issues, especially when he's being disrespected. If you're the type of guy who lets things slide even when you're clearly being treated unfairly, it signals that you lack backbone, and that's not attractive. Picture this. You've spent hours planning the perfect date only for her to spend the entire time scrolling through her phone instead of expressing your frustration. You laugh it off or pretend it doesn't bother you while you might think you're being easygoing. She might see you as someone who doesn't value themselves enough to demand respect. Women admire men who set boundaries. If you allow mistreatment without calling it out, it diminishes the level of respect she has for you. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being aggressive or confrontational. It means calmly but firmly standing up for yourself when needed. If she does something that bothers you, address it directly, but respectfully. A woman who truly respects you, you will respond positively to your confidence. The key to fixing this is self-respect. If something feels wrong, don't suppress it, just to avoid conflict. Speak up when necessary. And don't tolerate consistent disrespect. Women don't want a man they can walk all over. They want a man who values himself and demands the same from others. 3. You overshare your lesson. 3 insecurities too soon. Being emotionally open is great, but there's a difference between healthy vulnerability and oversharing your insecurities to the point where it becomes a burden. Women appreciate honesty, but they are not looking to become your personal therapist, especially early in the relationship. Imagine you're on a second date, and instead of getting to know each other naturally, you begin unloading all your fears and anxieties. You tell her about how you struggle with public speaking, how you dislike your job, and how you've never felt good enough in past relationships. While she may listen politely, deep down she might start to feel overwhelmed. Women respect men who acknowledge their struggles but are actively working to overcome them. If you constantly seek reassurance from her regarding your self-doubt, she may begin to see you as someone who lacks emotional resilience. Instead of venting all your insecurities, focus on sharing your aspirations and growth. When you talk about challenges, frame them in a way that shows how you're working through them, rather than wallowing in them to fix this. Be mindful of when and how you share your vulnerabilities. Emotional depth is attractive when balanced with strength and self-improvement. Show her that you acknowledge your struggles but are not defined by them. This will make her admire your resilience, instead of feeling like she needs to fix you. Fourth lesson. 4. Stop trying too hard to impress her. Confidence speaks for itself. There's a fine line between confidence and desperation, and many men unknowingly cross it by trying too hard to impress a woman, bragging about your accomplishments, exaggerating stories, or constantly reminding her how successful you are doesn't make you more attractive. It makes you look insecure. Imagine you're on a date and every other sentence is about how much money you make, how powerful your connections are, or how incredible your achievements have been. While you might think this makes you sound impressive, she's likely picking up on the fact that you're overcompensating. Women appreciate success, but what truly draws them in is a man who is secure enough in himself that he doesn't need external validation. The key is authenticity instead of trying to convince her of your worth through words. Let your actions and quiet confidence do the talking. Be genuine, stay true to yourself, and trust that the right person will recognize your value without you having to prove it. Real confidence isn't loud, it's effortless. 5. You lose emotional. Lesson 5. Control during disagreements. Disagreements are natural, but if you're quick to anger, become overly defensive, or act out emotionally, she will see you as lacking self-control. Emotional stability is a key trait women look for in a man. Losing your temper over small issues signals immaturity and instability. Instead of reacting impulsively, practice emotional regulation. Take a deep breath. Listen and respond calmly. Women admire men who can handle pressure and resolve conflicts with composure, rather than aggression or emotional outbursts. 6. You are too available. And lesson 6. Have no sense of purpose. One of the biggest attraction killers is being too available and having no real direction in life. If a woman feels like you are always waiting around for her, dropping everything just to be with her, or not pursuing any personal goals, she may see you as lacking ambition and drive. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a purpose, men who are passionate about something. Beyond just the relationship, if your entire world revolves around her, it signals that you don't have anything meaningful going on in your own life. The key to fixing this is to build a life you are genuinely excited about. Focus on your career, hobbies, fitness, and personal growth. When you have a strong sense of purpose, women will naturally respect and be attracted to you because you're a man of value, not just someone seeking validation. 7. You fear taking the lesson. 7. Lead women are attracted to men who are decisive and know how to take charge when necessary. If you constantly hesitate, avoid making decisions, or always ask, "What do you want to do?" without offering any direction, she may see you as passive and unsure of yourself. Confidence isn't about controlling someone, it's about leading with assurance. Whether it's planning a date, making career moves, or handling difficult situations, a woman wants to feel that she can rely on you to take the initiative to fix this. Start making decisions with confidence. Even small choices like picking a restaurant or suggesting an activity can show leadership. Women appreciate a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to take charge. It makes them feel secure and adds to your overall attractiveness.